99% confirmed. Princess Leonor's secret wedding date revealed by palace insider. The palace has always been a place of mystery. Its walls whisper with centuries of secrets, its halls echo with power, and its doors only open when the royals decide the world is ready. For generations, weddings within these walls have been the grandest spectacles of all, public, majestic, unforgettable. Everyone expects announcements filled with pomp, official dates carved in stone, and invitations written in gold. But what if I told you that this time, things are different? What if Spain's most anticipated wedding, the union of Princess Leonor, was not revealed through tradition, but whispered through secrecy? Because while the world waits for an official statement, palace insiders are saying something shocking. The secret date of Princess Leonor's wedding has already been decided. Not speculation. Not rumor. 99% confirmed. Hidden from public eyes, yet already being prepared behind closed doors. And the question is, why keep such a monumental date locked away from the people it was meant to inspire? This revelation creates a storm of curiosity. If the date is known, why not declare it proudly? Is there something the palace is hiding? Or is this secrecy itself the most powerful strategy of all? To understand, we must step into the world of royal weddings, a world where nothing is random, and everything is symbolic. Royal weddings have always been more than personal celebrations. They are statements of continuity, messages to allies, promises to citizens, and stage plays of power. Every detail, from the flowers in the bride's bouquet to the time of day vows are exchanged, is chosen with precision. And in Leonor's case, the weight is even greater. She is not just a bride. She is Spain's future queen. Her wedding will be remembered in textbooks, documentaries, and history lessons for generations. But here is where the contradiction lies. For an event destined to become history, the palace is refusing to let the world know when it will happen. Instead, the truth seeps out from whispers, servants, aides, and close advisors speaking carefully, some even anonymously, revealing pieces of the puzzle. One insider claims that the date has been deliberately hidden to control the narrative. Imagine this: if the palace sets the stage in silence, they control when the curtain rises. They can prepare every moment, choreograph every camera angle, and ensure no scandal, no opposition, no distraction can steal the spotlight. By keeping the public in suspense, they make the eventual revelation more powerful than any ordinary announcement could ever be. But secrecy comes at a cost. For Leonor, this decision may feel like a double-edged sword. On one hand, she is protected from the chaos of premature speculation. On the other, she must carry the weight of living two realities, the public face of calm duty, and the private countdown to the most emotional day of her life. Can you imagine the pressure? Walking into royal events, smiling for cameras, knowing that deep inside, the most important date of your future has already been inked, yet hidden from the world. And then there is Christian, her chosen partner. As a prince of Denmark, he too lives under the watchful eyes of two nations. For him, the secrecy is even more complex. His family's traditions differ, his nation's press is eager, and whispers of the date carry across borders. How does he navigate this delicate balance, knowing that any slip could ignite an international frenzy? Now let us return to the heart of the revelation. 99% confirmed. Not officially declared, but undeniably real. Why that missing 1%? Why not simply say it out loud? Here lies another curiosity loop. The palace thrives on ambiguity. That last 1% allows them flexibility. If events shift, if scandals arise, if politics interfere, they can move the date without breaking promises. It is both a shield and a sword. A shield from accountability, a sword of surprise. Think of the ripple effects this secrecy creates. Families must prepare in silence. Foreign royals mark their calendars privately, waiting for the signal. Even governments begin to shift their schedules subtly, knowing that when the queen-to-be weds, the world's eyes will be on Spain. And yet, the Spanish people, the very ones who will one day call her their queen, are left guessing. Does this build suspense? Or does it create distance between monarch and citizen? Historians remind us that secrecy is not new in royal circles. Queen Isabella's wedding plans were once shrouded in rumors. Even Queen Letizia, Leonor's own mother, faced a whirlwind of speculation before her big day was officially confirmed. But Leonor's situation is unique. She represents a new generation, one expected to be more transparent, more modern, more connected to the people. And yet here she is, stepping into secrecy just as her ancestors once did. Is this her choice? Or the palace's iron grip on tradition? Every answer opens another question. If insiders know the date, how long before it slips into the public? And if it does, will the palace confirm it, or deny it, only to reveal the same date later with royal flair? Imagine the headlines: Palace denies, then declares. It would not be the first time such a strategy was used to control the narrative. And think about the emotional heart of this story. For Leonor, her wedding is not just a political symbol. It is her love story. It is the day she and Christian will stand together, promising forever under the weight of crowns and cameras. Does she wish, perhaps, for a simpler path? To share her date openly, to celebrate like any other bride? Or has she accepted that as a future queen, her love is no longer entirely her own, it belongs to the nation, to history, to the world? The palace insider's words, 99% confirmed, echo like a drumbeat. The closer we listen, the more questions arise. What season has been chosen? What venue? Will it be the grand cathedral, steeped in tradition, or a new, modern setting that reflects the younger generation of royals? Each possible answer tells a different story. Each option shapes Leonor's reign before it even begins. But the secrecy also fuels the imagination of the people. Every whisper becomes a headline, every rumor sparks debate. The date becomes not just a detail, but a symbol. A symbol of control, of mystery, of royal strategy. And when the truth finally emerges, the world will not simply receive a date, it will receive a story, one carefully woven through silence and whispers until the reveal becomes an event in itself. As we move closer to the day, one thing is certain. Princess Leonor's wedding will not simply be a private moment of love. It will be a turning point in Spain's monarchy, a defining chapter in her journey to the throne. And the secrecy surrounding her date is already shaping that legacy. So as the world waits, as journalists speculate, as insiders continue to whisper, we are left with a single, haunting question: when that 99% becomes 100, when the palace doors finally open, what will this wedding truly reveal, not just about love, but about power, unity, and the future of monarchy itself? Because sometimes, the most powerful truths are not declared in the open. They are whispered, guarded, and revealed only when the world is ready to listen.